Am I the a-hole for saying you deserved it to family when they weren't invited to my brother's funeral? I, 42 male, have 6 siblings, and this is about our youngest, 32 male. My other siblings are also older than me, the oldest being 49. We lost our dad to brain cancer when my brother was 13. This devastated him and left him deep scars. He was really unstable at middle and high school, and my mom was also severely depressed. And none of us were living in our hometown, so we couldn't handle everything as we should. But he managed to enter into one of the best universities in our country. After he got into the university, he started to be in the relationships with older guys. He was in the same city with me at the time, so I had the chance to have an eye on him. He wasn't in any bodily or academically harmed, but all of this fucked him up really badly, mentally, and he was a mess until he met with Liam, 11 years ago, 53 male. He was a widower. He lost his husband in 2010, and my brother fell in love with him instantly. He took him under his wings, protected him, and nurtured him. I was also suspicious of their relationship first, but as the time passed, I saw the realness, the authenticity, the loyalty, and the love. My brother was happy, but the other family members never approved of this relationship, accused Liam of being a predator, so he got C&D orders for harassment, and I was the only one within my family. My 4-year-old was a flower girl in their wedding in 2018, other than our mother, who had dementia at the time, and we lost her the next year. I also cut my siblings out of our lives after our mom's funeral. At the beginning of 2021, we learned my brother had cancer, the same one as our father. He was early diagnosed and had the surgery before it returned 18 months later and spread fast. Chemo didn't work, and at Christmas Eve, he gave his final breath while we were there. My brother asked his funeral to be organized as we see fit and said, "Please don't do anything will make you uncomfortable for anyone." We didn't invite our siblings. Liam's family and my in laws were there, but no one from my family was invited. They learned about my brother's death after his death was announced at our hometown's Facebook page. My siblings were mad and they tried to reach Liam via his lawyer, but they couldn't, so they reached out to me. I told them they deserved this after all they did, and they should be glad we are not charging them with harassment with the heat of the moment. But after time passed, I feel really guilty about saying this. Am I the a-hole? Some info. My family has a certain syndrome genes. My brother was the only sibling who had it, but other than me, each one of them are carriers. I have the info of one of my nephews also have this syndrome and they go annually for screening. If your family has a history of multiple cancers in one generation, please talk with your doctor. My mom's family are like royalties in my hometown. So my brother's death was announced from the Facebook page. Before my mom died, she asked us to make multiple donations from her inheritance, behalf of my brothers, and our grandkids' names, so their names can also live on forever. He is seen as one of the biggest donors in our town, and he also helped our town in multiple ways. Also, to the people assuming age gaps are always predatory as my siblings, please F off. Multiple people have written with age gap relationships to me and told similar stories to me and said we're left alone and didn't have the means to move out from their houses if it was abusive at any point. Liam had to get C&D orders because he works as a pediatrician. Being a pediatrician is always hard, but if you are not straight and have multiple people accusing you of with a fake abuse allegations and posting on everything, This is a thing you have to do. My siblings also tried to go the legal services, but most of them laughed at their faces. Even our family lawyer opted out of their services to them after my mom's death, and he only works for me and Liam now. Luckily, Liam's patients never gave him a damn about this, and some of his patients' parents even offered free legal services, but he got his own. And yes, this is the ethical thing, I know. Inheritance might be a thing if we look retrospect because mom left everything to me, Liam, and the grandkids that she had. She made trust funds for the kids, and unless we have 48 grandkids, everyone can get a safety net from her, but my other siblings never got anything from her. Me and my brother both inherited multiple real estate from her, and she said she did this because we didn't have our other siblings and we live alone in another city. So I might need to dig into this deeper.